Good fucking morning. I've got a trick for you guys this morning. Whenever I do a cardio machine, something like that, let me get comfortable here. You always have to hide the clock behind something. So you set whatever setting you want on the machine, and then you either put a towel over, or I just had this piece of cardboard paper. I hide the clock because if I can't see the time, it seems shorter. If I see every second counting down, it just seems longer. If I hide, I've been doing this for 20 years now with the cardio thing, bodybuilding. And before that, I was a long distance runner. And I always hit the clock. I never looked at the clock. Because then the time seemed just shorter. So try that. Hide the clock behind the towel. Watch some YouTube, my videos. Watch Dr. Todd Lee videos. He's awesome. Watch some Sam Sulek. He's got enough viewers, so don't. Watch Paul Barnett's videos. Watch Chase Irons videos. Watch Vigorous Steve videos. Whatever you want to watch, just go ahead and then hide the clock, because the time is so much shorter. Trust me. I woke up this morning, of course. Everyone wakes up. Isn't it funny when people say, I woke up this morning, or I get up in the morning and then I take my GH. Of course you get up in the fucking morning, because that's what, you don't stay in bed. You get up in the fucking morning. Well, some people get up later. Again, a shout out to my very good friend, Dr. Todd Lee. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, new weight, height, new top weight. Jesus, weight, height. New top weight, 119.4 kilograms, which is, let me calculate that for you. $263.57. So 263.6 pounds. That means since the growth has started, this is day 4, right? Day 4, I've been putting on, so started out at 118 kilos, dropped down to, so I gained 1.4 kilos in 4 days, which is pretty good. 1.4 kilos is 3.5 pounds, something like that. In 4 days. How's that? All right, so we're here on day 5. It's day 5, but basically, yeah, it's day 5 right now. I gotta get back to my physical therapist on Thursday. Day 5? No, wrong. I'm a little confused. Last session we had scheduled, He had the flu, so he wasn't able to treat me, and I feel it right now. Sucks. So, like I said, that's what I was gonna say. Normally, every Thursday, Jesus Christ, I gotta wake up. Let me get some more coffee. Normally, every Thursday, I hit up or I meet up with my physical therapist over here, Yannick. He's awesome. Although I miss my girl, Uli, back home in Munich. And he treats me. He treated me last week also, so this week he had the fucking flu and we skipped that session, and I can feel it here in the tissue. It's so tight, the muscle on this quad, especially up here where the operation took place, compared to this one. This one feels like really nice, fluffy goose feather pillow. And this one feels like fucking memory foam. Literally, if you push in, you leave a dent for a while. So there's still water in there. And it's tight and wet, and it hurts in a very strange way. So I think I'll have to put the massage gun to it a little bit. I'm gonna show you that later maybe. Or I also have some Graston tools upstairs. Like, they look like butter knives. And I'll put those to it a little bit because I gotta break this up here before it really solidifies. I don't want to use the black roll, the foam roller, because my body weight, when I lie on it here, I'm afraid I'm going to push the hip out of the socket. It hasn't really, the capsule around the joint feels like it hasn't really fused together, and I don't want to push it out of its place. So I'm just gonna light massage myself and try to relieve the tissue a little bit. What else? I'm really happy about the weight, 119.4. My hip here is probably not so happy about carrying that extra weight, but well, my body wants to grow, obviously. And another good thing, I told you yesterday, while I was training triceps, I'm hungry. I also woke up hungry this morning. Holy shit. The whole last year, literally for a year, when I started my prep for the contest season in December 1st, 2022, about December 1st, I started my prep for the contest season of 2023, which, as you all know, was pretty successful. Still not satisfied, but good. I wasn't hungry. I was not feeling hungry a single day. And today and yesterday, I was hungry. I wanted to eat food, and I had the stomach grumbling going on. This morning also. So right now I'm hungry. That means I have to increase the food a little bit. Of course, I'm gonna make a little bit separate, small video about it how I'm doing it probably over the weekend, so that I have at least 1 week on this schedule, then do a nutrition update on where I'm gonna place the new introduced calories. And I can tell you right now, it'll be somewhere around training, because that is the most important time of the day to shuttle nutrients right into the muscle tissue. So it's probably going to be pre-workout or post-workout. Luckily, me training twice a day, I'm somewhat always pre or post-workout. I won't have to introduce an additional meal at this point. Think about it. There were times, so right now I only have 4 solids and 2 liquids, or 4 liquids basically. There were times when I had 10 servings of caloric intake spread out over the day. There was solid breakfast, intra-workout drink, post-workout drink, then post-workout meal, then 1 meal in between, another meal in between, intra-workout drink, post-workout drink, another post-workout meal, and then another meal before bed. Oh yeah, 11. And then I had 1 more meal halfway through the night. So there was 11 feedings over the day. That was my max. 11. That was crazy. I remember I was getting ready for the World Championships in 2009, and that year, from 2008 to 2009, I won the German nationals I won my state title at 83 kilograms, which is ridiculous. Then 2 weeks later, I won the German nationals at 86 kilograms, because I just didn't take any diuretics because someone told me I don't have to take diuretics because that would be stupid, because I was so hard. So I did not take any diuretics. The man who told me not to take any diuretics was Bernhard Schuber aus Augsburg. And the only advice he gave me was, don't take any diuretics, just keep doing what you're doing. And then I showed up 3 kilograms, or about 7 pounds heavier, 2 weeks later, won the overall at the German nationals. And then a year later, at the World Championships, I weighed in at 100.5 kilos. So I gained 14 kilos, 30 pounds, over 14 kilos, 30 pounds in 1 year. And that was the year when I worked up to 11 feedings per day. That was crazy, but it was awesome as well. Yeah. So I probably will have to work up to the same, something like that, a similar plan again here pretty soon. So what else am I gonna say? Yeah, training is good so far. Nutrition, as I told you, it's gonna be updated pretty soon, increased, and yeah, everything is going well, except for this tissue pain I'm experiencing here. But the hip is fine, so that's good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is it? Yeah. All right. Let me finish this cardio off here, and then today I probably won't film my whole first back session because I've already shot that, I think 3 times in a row now. I'm basically just doing the same thing. I will just give you some impressions of the session. Then I'll do this, see what happens during the day. My wife is at work today. She's got an office job day today. She goes back and forth between home office and you have to show up at the office work days. And once she gets back, I don't know, we'll certainly have sex, which has been a problem for the last couple days, weeks, because I always feel like I dislocate my hip when I do the rocking motion. So, yeah, that's about it. See you later while I get through this day. Mic check. All right, guys. That was the workout here tonight. As I told you, my back accessory workout. So it was, as you can see, chin-ups, pull-downs, also wide grip, rear delts on the cable, traps, and then 4 bicep exercises. Basically all the exercises you see, I've done 3 sets to failure of at least 12 reps, as always. So I've explained it a million times, but here we go once again. I do 3 sets, all of them to failure, at least 12 reps, depending on the exercise. Sometimes I do 15, sometimes 20s, but 12 is like my minimum number, right? And then I rest pause if I fail before I hit 12, or I get my wife to assist me, or I do a drop set. But most of the time I train by myself, so I rest pause. Right. So look, I'm happy we cleared that up once again, because I got a million questions about that after the training blueprint video. So first exercise, chin-ups. I can't really do chin-ups, so I'm using the elastic band to support me a little bit. I know it's embarrassing, but I like this exercise, and in order to execute it, exercise, I have to use this little bit of support. All right? So, next exercise, pull downs, 3 sets. Right here, I try to actually mimic the pull-up. That's why I have no pad over my thigh. I put my legs back just like I'm doing the chin-up, and I use an appropriate weight so I can get my 12 reps in on each set. After that, rear delts on the cable, 3 sets. My favorite exercise for rear delts is the pec fly on the machine. Second favorite is what you're seeing right here. For rear delts, I make an exception. I don't do the 12 rep thing. I do very high reps, at least 20. Sometimes even 50, up to 50 reps, but at least 20. Again, 3 sets here, and pretty simple. Then I'm doing shrugs with dumbbells. I think behind the back Smith machine shrug is my favorite. But right now, I can't do it because I have to kick my hips out forward, and that still feels a little bit funky. Remember, my surgery was only 4 weeks ago. Less than 4 weeks ago. So, taking it easy here. I don't want to and you know, the incision was in front of my thigh. So, the bar, in this case, on the Smith machine behind the back shrug, would be behind my back. So I have to kick my hips out forward. And I'm a little worried that I'm gonna dislocate my hips with that way. So, dumbbell shrugs it is. My second favorite movement for the traps. And I'm doing, like I said, 3 sets. And I always finish off every set with a couple partials. As many as I can. Most of the time it's 5, 6. And then they just don't move anymore. Then we get to the good part. The fun part, biceps. Everybody loves biceps, right? All you guys out there. Girls, some of you. Although a girl with a good set of biceps is actually, looks good. Like my wife. Yeah, starting out with the basic barbell curl. As you all know, I've already said that a million times, I have an on and off relationship. Alright guys, hope you don't mind the noise in the background. Is the dishwasher that's running. But I wanted to show you my last meal that I've had over the past a couple of weeks actually, and I like it very much. So because people always ask, oh, what source of carbs, what kind of carbs. I like rice, regular rice. I like pasta. I like cereal, the low-fat kinds. I like cluster dextrin, and let me see. Oh, rice cakes, of course, rice cakes, and some gummy bears stuff. All right, that's pretty much all I do. We can do a separate carb video down the road, but right now I just wanted to show you what I've been doing every night, and I like it very much. Look, right here is my little rice cooker. This is my little rice cooker. It holds the exact amount of rice that I like. If I'm going up in rice, I need a bigger rice cooker. It's called the Bear. Alright, so I put this thing on the scale here, zero it out, and then I have two kinds of stuff that I put in there. First of all, obviously rice, and then this, believe it or not, is pasta. It's Greek pasta. This is what it's called. It's Greek pasta made from wheat, just like regular Italian pasta, but as you can see, it is shaped like rice. And I've been mixing half of this, so 250 grams in total. Been mixing 125 grams of the rice, 125 grams of this, with 500 mLs of water in here, and then I cook it up, and it tastes awesome. Let me do that real quick, and you can watch me do it. I'm gonna set up the camera over here. Holy crap, that doesn't work. Okay, setting up the camera here. Alright, so zero it out again, boom. 125 grams of the Greek stuff, and 125 grams of that rice. Come on. Oh. I'm not going a gram over. No. And then 500 mLs of water. Here we go. That's it. That's the last meal. Oh yeah, no, that's not the last meal. I'm gonna show you the last. This is what I'm gonna cook up now. Let me stir it up a little bit so it's evenly distributed. I'll put that out of the way so you can see my biceps better. So, evenly distributed the rice and the rice-shaped pasta. Goes into the rice cooker and go. I love rice cookers. Again, let me show you what the rice pasta looks like. Here. See that? regular pasta dough and looks shaped like rice. See here, put the rice next to it, boom. And by the way, my favorite kinds of rices are jasmine, number one. I have a special jasmine rice that I'm gonna show you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna show you the Roman Fritz special jasmine rice. Then this is basmati. And that's basically all the rices I eat, jasmine and basmati. I don't like sushi rice because it tastes like nothing. I'd rather have jasmine. Alright, that's it for today. I'm gonna show you unserem's logbook in the next clip, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Man. Good night. Alright, as promised, last meal of the day is going down. Let me show you. Right here, this is the rice. The rice pasta mix. You can see the little... Now the fucking camera is fucked up. You can see the little pasta pieces in there. Tastes awesome. This is shredded chicken. So this is 250 grams of, like I said, 125 of the pasta, 125 of the rice. This is 300 grams of chicken shredded with a little tomato in it. I'm gonna pour some barbecue sauce on that stuff. This is how it goes down. Spread this out always. Then I'm putting some barbecue sauce on. And that's it.